What's up, Aries? Welcome back to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. I hope that you guys are doing well. And I thank you guys so much for your patience as I transition into this new period of my life with my new profession. My externship did hire me, so I have been very, very busy. And yeah, I just hope that you guys are doing well. And I thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. If at any time you resonate with this reading. I do sometimes do free readings on my Instagram. So if that's something you're interested in taking part of, you can click on the link below. I'm no longer offering personal readings on my Etsy, but there's some merchandise, and my body oil is still available on my Etsy, so you can check that out as well. All right, Aries, I want to get into it. And I want to see what energy is around you and what's coming towards you at this time, and any messages that Spirit may have for you. Let's see what song is playing for you. Wheels Up by Lecrae. Are you going to start meowing to get out after you just open the door to come in, Mellow? All right, let's see. What is the energy surrounding and coming towards Aries, please, that they need to be aware of? Love. Wow. Look at that. Love. So all things good. You could be surrounded by those that you love the most. You could have just had an amazing experience or situation with family. Yeah, you're finally finding some sort of balance here. That's very, very beautiful. There's a huge shift taking place. You finally feel like things are making sense. Illumination and cleanse. This is the energy that is around you, and is also, if you haven't started to see it yet, it's going to start appearing in front of you. And it's the sense of knowing that you've made it, that you have cleansed yourself through those difficult times. You've remained strong. I feel like you were very determined to grow and to become somebody new. I do feel like Spirit is telling me that there's something here too, Aries, about you learning. I want to say learning to control your energy. Okay. Like not letting things trigger you the way that they used to, if that makes any sense. And because of that, you're illuminating, you're expanding, and there's balance that's happening in your life. Let me see for Aries here. You have the Page of Cups, the Emperor. There's some sort of wishful thinking here. Ooh, and the Seven of Swords. But this is a wishful thinking. This is something that you think about. And I want to say you don't really say it out loud. This is something that you're just kind of hopeful for. Could be a relationship here with the Two of Cups. It's interesting because you think about it and you don't say it out loud because you're still a little bit unsure. The Emperor is your energy. I feel like this is also about self. Like things are being illuminated to you, Aries, about where you lack belief in self in regards to certain situations. And as soon as you tap into that energy, now you have the wisdom and the knowledge on how to balance it and cleanse it out. Do you see what I'm saying? Like true Emperor energy, stepping into your power. What is the Page of Cups with the Emperor, please? You're not playing games with anybody. If it doesn't bring you peace, you don't want it. Wow, the Empress. Wow, you are trying to manifest something here. You have Aries, Taurus, and Cancer energy. Almost like you're daydreaming about Empress and the Emperor. This could really be about a relationship. Could be that this Empress in this particular card is pregnant. Yeah, this is something that you're really trying to manifest and bring into your life, but you don't really say it out loud. What is the Emperor and the Seven of Swords? The Page of Swords. What's interesting to me, Aries, is you have this beautiful energy over here, and then the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords comes in as kind of like, I'm looking at it as a fear. I'm looking at it as a low vibrational energy that's trying to knock you off of your alignment and get you to create some type of doubt in whatever it is that you're praying for, manifesting, and working towards, okay? Yeah, because you're a big picture thinker. Like, you look at the big picture, you're a visionary. And I feel like you're trying to lead yourself or lead your family out of something and into something new and more beneficial. And there's a lot that you're battling mentally. But you're battling it. You're doing it. You're fighting against it. Yeah, the Six of Swords. Okay. You're leaving something behind. But you're not telling anybody. You're accepting the lessons and you're creating distance. Again, protecting your peace. You see things differently, so you're ready to release it. You're ready to move on. And for a lot of you, it may even have to do with perceptions and a way of thinking, like you're ready to let it go. I'm not going to let this energy stay in my life anymore. I'm going to let it go. Yeah, and then you have teamwork and the sun. Illumination at its finest here. Pisces energy. Strong Pisces energy coming through, actually. Maybe you're on the Pisces cusp. Yeah, there it is, strategy. You're planning and preparing something and you're not sharing the details, which is perfect. You don't have to. But I think this new way of thinking and acting is what's creating such a large illumination and expansion in your life. Yeah, because you don't want anyone to try to take from you anymore. There's a lot of unfairness that you've recently experienced and gone through. Maybe people trying to take your ideas or take credit for whatever it is that you're trying to create and build. I also feel like there was a person who tried to exploit you. That's where that Seven of Swords is coming in. It was in a partnership. For some of you, Aries, it could even be marriage, but this has to do with an actual partnership. And now you're making a plan, a strategy on how to walk away from something that was truly draining your energy. Yeah, live and learn. Like, okay, this was a lesson. You're not letting it bog you down anymore. Yeah, live and learn and then gain. There's a lot for you to gain from this disruption or from this argument or this conflict between you and this group of people. Could be something in your family. I hate to use the word enemy, but that is a card that came out as well. Spirit's saying that no matter what's going on, you are exactly where you should be. There's something that they want you to understand, to come to terms with, to learn about. Listen to your intuition. You have a gut feeling about a situation, okay? And Spirit is saying you need to review your relationships right now because something isn't working out. And Scorpio energy, death energy is here. It's time for a transformation. There's somebody here who is in a lot of regret and remorse. This person is in spiritual poverty. Yeah, major transformation. Where is that? Major transformation and rebirth. Virgo, they are being found out. Lies will be exposed. And you need to detox and declutter your energy and your space. You are breaking cycles. Huh. All right, let's take a look then, Aries. What do they need to do? That's what I want to know. What should Aries do in regards to this situation? What is Aries, next steps of action. What do they need to be focused on here? The Five of Pentacles. To Judgment. I feel like Spirit is saying, accept this loss and release it. Accept that something has ended and close the door. Like you may not always have the answers. The time to review relationships in life and judgment, that they kind of go hand in hand for me. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. This is how you move forward and create balance. You have the Five of Pentacles, Judgment, to the Six of Pentacles. That is growth. Four of Wands and the Fool. It's stability. It's alignment. But it requires you to make a decision that is directly connected to the success of your future, right? And it can't come if you keep living in this space of lack or in the space of pain based off of the energy that someone else has projected onto you. And then I see you just giving it up and releasing it. And when you release it, more comes in towards you. What is this Five of Pentacles in Judgment, please? The King of Swords. Spirit wants you to look at this logically. They want you to see it with a clear mind. I do feel like there could be some emotions attached to this, which is what creates a pause. There's definitely an energy here of someone having a lack of direction, and that's going to completely collapse your manifestations. You have to know where you're going in order to be able to create it. Some sense of direction, right? The Most High will do most of the work so long as you bring him along. But here, Spirit is like, you have the discipline and you have the spiritual authority to cut some type of energy out of your life, and you're not doing it. There's an opportunity here for you to step back and lay something to rest. And I do feel like Spirit I almost feel like Spirit is mandating that that's what you do. Yeah. Leo energy, strength. It takes a lot of confidence and a lot of strength for you to do what you're doing. And I feel like this is about you trusting yourself. The High Priestess. This is about you trusting your intuition. This is about allowing yourself to move forward, allowing yourself to release any sort of energy that feels like lack or loss to you. You don't have to carry it with you forever. Judgment again. Awakening, a reckoning with something. You have Judgment twice. Spirit is like, please let it go. If you've seen the truth and you recognize the truth and you see someone or something for what it is, this definitely does kind of tie into the Pisces reading. So maybe you want to watch Pisces. This could have something to do with your family or a connection, right? You had the Emperor and the Empress here. But your happiness and your fulfillment is in a different direction. It's not necessarily, I do feel like you're going to have to separate and disconnect from an energy here. But it has to happen because it's doing nothing but creating pauses and loss and lack. And Spirit is like, well, we need you to release it. You've got the Five of Pentacles twice. What does Aries need to do? You have adventure, and then you have profession. So and then you have an enemy. So you want to move in a new direction. There could be a financial risk in terms of whatever this journey is in your new profession or in your talent or something that you're very good at. You had an enemy, a professional enemy, someone in your workforce, somebody that you work with that you cannot trust. And I keep seeing, that's come up. We saw that in the very beginning as well. And as soon as you recognize it, no matter how disappointed you are in it, it's just about releasing it. And what's interesting is that's kind of been a theme in the readings that I've been doing lately is we're in a period of snip, snip. It's no more, okay, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to wait. If it's baggage, it's got to go. Or else you're going to continue to prolong the growth that you know is yours, that you've been working so hard for. You've got to cut off the dead vines and the dead leaves. There is an enemy who is doing something behind your back. And it's been quite an adventure for you to get to where you are or to even get out of it. And Spirit is saying, keep moving forward. What does Aries need to do, please? To remember that you are a star seed, that this was a karmic relationship. This was a karmic lesson. It was meant to simply teach you a lesson, to give you a new expansion of your discernment in recognizing the spirit of whatever spirit this person had in them. You now know how to recognize that. Yeah, you need to meditate on this situation. Spiritual poverty. Could have been dealing with a Gemini. Black magic is being done. It will be rejected. Not everybody who acts like they're in your corner are in your corner. And I do feel like I'm tapping into an Aries here. Like I said, there's a level of discernment. You gained a new level of discernment. You see something differently now because of what you experienced with this person or this group of people. So now you have the wisdom and the inner eyesight to be able to see it when it tries to enter your life again so that you can block it out. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Justice. This is major moves here. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're setting yourself free. You are walking away. Eight of Cups. The lesson has been learned. There could have been legal issues with this, some type of contract, but whatever it is, you've set yourself free. You've liberated yourself from this repetitive energy that was trying to, I feel like it was trying to take you under, if you want me to be honest. Yeah, Five of Swords. Like, I'm not dealing with this headache anymore. The only reason why it's taken me this long to get to where I want to get to is because of this karmic lesson that I kept allowing to stay connected. You know what I mean? With the hopes of this person healing or finding themselves or figuring it out and seeing me for who I really was. There comes a point where it's like, I don't even care anymore if you don't see me for who I really am. This is who you really are, and I'm just not going to be a part of it anymore. What is the Wheel and Justice, please, for the outcome for Aries? Six of Pentacles, yeah. Support. You're moving into a space where the people that are going to be around you, love, balance, illumination, cleanse, it's your soul tribe. It's coming in to create balance in your life. It's coming in where you're going to receive some type of moral support, material help, whatever it is that you need. There's going to be a strong sense of community after a period of extreme hardship and loss. Okay? You may have felt alienated. You may have felt disgraced. Somebody tried to disgrace you in your place of work or in your place of business. It's not going to work. Yeah, death energy. No, get out of here. To the Nine of Pentacles. To the Lovers, to the Three of Cups. They can't bring you down. Yeah, Temperance. Two of Wands, Eight of Cups. You're making a decision to disconnect. And as soon as you disconnect, as soon as you have that ending, as soon as you let go and release, a transition takes place. Almost immediately. You may start to see a really big shift in the Libra Scorpio season as well. You need to protection prayers for whoever this is that's putting energy manipulation on you. You know your worth. This person thought that this was going to bring you down. They tried to control you. And instead, what it did is it just taught you your value. It taught you what you're worth. It taught you what you didn't want to deal with, what you didn't want to put up with. Purpose, goals, destination. You're like, oh, okay. I'm not listening to what anybody says. No naysayers, no haters. I have a goal. I have a mission. I'm going to complete this. You have somebody around you in your friend group who is wearing a mask. Okay, high level liar, high level manipulator. This person is suffering inside. They wanted to control a situation and they wanted to create some type of nightmare for you, some type of persecution and suffering here. This is very upsetting to this person as you heal, as you get better, as they see that no matter what they did, you're still going to reach some type of success. That's the energy you got to let go of. Things are shifting, things are balancing out in your favor, and you are going to be set free, but you also have to allow yourself to walk away from it. Family trauma wounds may rise to the surface. So a lot of memories, childhood memories, may come to the surface that reminds you of past pain, of past trauma. And the reason why it's coming to the surface is because you are making it to the next level. You're already in that next level. So now new wounds come up too. These are other tricks of the devil. And instead of sitting in it and feeling worthless and feeling whatever, again, you use your new mindset to push it out and say, you have no control over me. I don't want to think like this anymore. I don't want to be like this anymore. I'm not connected to that anymore. There could be somebody here with some type of money fraud, or somebody in your family. Somebody was trying to use you. Somebody could have been trying to take your money from you in work. This was somebody that you really thought was on the same frequency as you. Spell work is being done. You need to watch it. Can I have one more, please? For what is this? Someone is guilty. And then again, spell work is being done on the bottom. This could even be a family member. To be honest, this could be a family member. Closing messages, please. Yeah. Ooh, you've got somebody here who gaslights you. You don't even really know who they are. This person is very, very good at wearing a mask. They pretend very well. They hide who they are very well. This is a runner. This is a person who only listens to their ego. Okay. Again, you may have had some type of partnership with this person. You have a new love coming in. Heart with the key and photograph. You're going to be making new memories with somebody here. And it's going to happen very sudden and very, very quickly. You have lightning, epiphany, transformation, shocking news, and then you have the butterfly, growth, evolving, and healing the inner child. All right, Aries, I send you guys so much love on this journey. I thank you so much for staying with me as I transition in my life as well. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.